Hello, adorable. You're welcome to yet another interesting basic science class. I trust your writing materials are ready because today's class promises to be very educative and interesting. So, today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic, which is take a closer look. Can you repeat after me? Take a closer look. But first of all, we'll be knowing who a scientist is. And a scientist is a person who conducts scientific research to advance knowledge in an area of interest. I'll repeat it again. A scientist is a person who conducts scientific research to advance knowledge in an area of interest. Another definition is a scientist is a professional who conducts and gathers research to further knowledge in a particular area. Now, the area or the area of interest can be about plants, it can be about animals, it can be about humans or different parts of the human body. But a scientist is a professional, is a person, a professional at that, that carries out scientific research. And why is he carrying out a scientific research? So that it can advance knowledge. So let's look at another definition. Simply put, a scientist is someone that studies science. A scientist is someone that studies science. So, science is primarily based on asking questions and performing tests. Now, this test is known as experiments. So, scientists are curious people, and it is their curiosity that prompts them to ask these questions. So, because they are curious, they want to know what's happening around them, they want to know what's happening in their environment, they keep asking questions. Someone that is curious wants to know more, and for the person to know more, the person keeps asking questions. So, as scientists ask questions, they also carry out researches upon research. That is, they carry out so many findings. They want to know why the earth is moving. They want to know a lot of things. It is their curiosity that prompts them to ask these questions and carry out researches. And they base their ideas on what they observe, meaning scientists need to take a closer look at what they are studying. Some scientists might need to look at objects far off in space, while some other scientists might need to look at tiny objects here on Earth. So, since early times, scientists have been curious about the universe. They want to know what's going on in the universe. Now, they could see the moon and thousands of stars, but they wanted to know more. I told you they are curious people, so they are always finding new things. They are always carrying out researches. You understand? So, they want to know more about the universe. They just want to know more than what their eyes could see or what their eyes could show them. And what happened next? Then the telescope was invented. So, this telescope that was invented could help scientists take a closer look at distant objects. Now, which kind of objects can they view with a telescope? They could see the closest planets, like planets that are close to each other and closest to us. Now, they could see the ring around the Saturn. Now, Saturn is one of the planets. You can see the ring around it. So, you can use the telescope to view all these. You could see that Jupiter had many moons, but they wanted to know more. I told you, scientists are what? Curious people. They always want to know more. A scientist cannot be in a place and just keep watching. As time passed, guess what happened? More powerful telescopes were made. So it is now even possible to see objects clearly, more clearly. Then the old telescope could see objects, but it could not really see them very clearly. So I told you they keep making research, and so as they keep making research, they keep discovering new things. So more powerful telescopes were made, and so they could see objects more clearly. Now, today's powerful telescope can allow scientists to look millions of miles out of space. So the millions of miles out in space, scientists can view it because of what? The new powerful telescopes that we have. Now, the largest telescopes are in observatories around the world. So let's move further. But aside looking at distant objects, scientists also need to look at very small things, and so the invention of the microscope made this possible. Can you see the microscope in the picture? Yeah, you can see a scientist using a microscope. A microscope allows scientists to take closer look at details too small for the human eye to see. Now, our human eyes cannot see everything. There are some things that are very tiny that our eyes cannot see. But thanks to the invention of microscope, so with a microscope, you can see objects that are too tiny for the eyes to see. So you can see things as small as blood cells. You can see things as tiny as parts of insects and plants. You can also see germs, you know, which you cannot really see with your naked eyes. But today, more powerful microscope can make something look thousands of times bigger than it is. So with this new powerful microscope that are being invented in the world today, we can even see something 1,000 times bigger than its normal size. So that is taking a really close look. So there is also another object that helps scientists take a closer look, and it is known as the magnifying glass or magnifying lens. Can you repeat after me? Magnifying glass or a magnifying lens. So you can call it a magnifying glass or you can call it a magnifying lens. Magnifying glass or lens is a simple microscope. One advantage of a magnifying glass is you can carry it from one place to another. It's handy. You can carry it from one place to another. Now, a magnifying glass can help you view objects bigger than its normal size. Thank you for watching. I know you enjoyed the topic. Do not forget to attempt your quiz and assignments. See you in class. Bye.